Hey Bennett, I have BitMEX and Bitfinex wired in here. It is pulling the data from BitMEX here, and I spoke to the guys at Rec, app.rec, and they let me pull data. I created an adapter for a dashboard to connect directly into their data platform. So I'm going to show you some of the cool things that you can do. Once I build a connector, or once we build a connector, here's some of the really cool stuff that you can do with the dashboard. You can highly customize this dashboard. If I want to come in here and do some conditional formatting on my data, you can do this with any data adapters that we have available. I can come in, let's say the price is the price value. Price value is greater than or equal to, let's say, 10,000. And what that'll do is it'll start setting some formatting here for the price. You'll see that there's other stuff. So you can really get pretty granular with this. You can come down here and set it on the whole row if you want. Apply to row, so all the entire row. You can do different colors on here. You can set the conditions to just about anything you can think of. You can set icons to appear on there if you wanted a different color, or you could do icons. See that? And it'll do it to the whole row. If I go back up here, whoops, miscellaneous here, and I do apply to row off, it'll just do it for that one column. So you can get pretty granular with that. And I'm going to save it here. And it says my dashboard is saved. I come back in here and I refresh. And it's going to go out and get the current. I see the price. Yeah, I noticed the price here is in a different format. I can actually go down to my price field here and change the formatting of that to a number, and I can set my precision to however many decimals I want to set it to, 3, 4, 5. Whatever, and I want to include a comma separator. So they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me save here. And I'm actually going to now put a pie chart in here and wire it to that same data. Now this might get a little scary. There's going to be some stuff in here that you might not recognize. It's actually going to be the data fields that you're going to see. Let me bind it. I've got my data sources. I've got Bitfinex, liquidations, and BitMEX. I wired those in based upon what you said you wanted. So let me go to BitMEX. I'm going to go to liquidations here and click OK. So I've selected my data source. Now I can start adding values. Let's say price I want as an argument here, or as a value, a sum of the price. And I'm going to add the side here. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to save it. And let's say I don't like the layout of this and I want to move this around a little bit. I want to drop it up here. Yeah, dropped it to the top. Now let's actually drop it in the middle here. There we go. All right. So you can move that around. You can create tabs on here. Let's say if you want to create a tab. And I can drag my BitMEX liquidations down here. I'll drag that on there, and I'm going to drag my BitMEX pie chart over here. Okay, and then I'm actually going to name this tab. I'm going to come here, click on my tab. I'm going to name this tab BitMEX liquidations. Okay, then I'm going to add another tab here. And I clicked it a couple times. So let me come up here. Let me go to this one. And come here, page 2, this one right here I'm going to delete. Yeah, and I'm going to go to page 1 here, and we'll call it Bitfinex. Whoops. Bitfinex liquidations. There we go. And I'm actually going to drag this over here. And we'll do a graph here. And again, on this graph, we're going to, it puts it outside of the tabs. On this graph, we're going to select our data source. So we'll set this to the Bitfinex. Yep, liquidations, click OK. And we will, again, we'll do the same thing. We'll do the price for that, and the argument we'll do the side. So, and we'll save that. Let's just save that. So, and we're going to drag this onto this one, and I want this to go down below, or maybe I want to see it on the left hand side here. So just drag it over to the left, and boom, look at that. And maybe I want to see a market pair. What did we maybe I want to see Bitfinex. Let's do BitMEX. XPT, I'm just going to double click on it here, and that's going to add it to the, yeah, there's my candles, and I'm going to drag it over to BitMEX over here, and maybe I just want to drag it right to the side here, or maybe I want it on top here. Yeah, right up here. Oops. Oh, you get the, and then I can resize the size of these. Drag that down here. You get the, I think you get the drift here, and I'm actually going to save my dashboard here. So when I refresh that and I come back in, yeah, and you can move stuff around to just about anywhere. There's a lot of different tools you can use for analytics so far, but the whole premise behind this is to be able to connect to just about any dated island on or off the blockchain. Blockchain, we can connect to just about any exchange that's out there. Anything that has an API, we can connect to it. You saw the rec, the app.rec.to. Again, I had their permission to use their API for this little sample here, and I'm actually wired directly into that. Now, one thing that I will change is I'll add an interval. I'm not pulling from WebSockets, but I will add an interval so it goes and pings these every 30 seconds, these liquidations. All right, man. Take care. Thanks so much for your time.